Hello there, everyone, and we're back with more Skyrim. Hopefully, I got the some of the problems fixed. Looked like Skyrim needed an update. Hopefully it's fixed. But it should hopefully not have the lag problems anymore. Hopefully. I did figure out how to get rid of the statue of Debella and the strange amulet I had in my inventory. Loading screens are still very long. So what I've been thinking is I'm gonna continue with the main storyline. Up until Riften, I think. After that, I'll do some other quests like the Thieves Guild, hopefully, and the Dark Brotherhood. But until that time comes, if this thing would load, we're gonna do the main storyline. Ah, there
Got
we
you
go.
thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it yet.
Sorry, but you're not. I also tried to clear out my inventory as best as possible. Still have a whole bunch of potions and arrows on me. Well, now I have two people who sing to themselves. Okay.
Barkeep,
Don't think
I'd
I
like
don't
a
see you
wench.
eyeing me up and down. I'm not just eye candy, you know.
I'd like a
I
drink.
do have other uses.
Of course.
And if you're thinking what I
Thanks.
think you are thinking, then think again. I do like to be admired, though, I must admit.
What? What? I missed a whole bunch
Don't
of what was
speak of
happening.
this to anyone.
So, what did Serana just ask for a wench?
This inn is definitely one of the more sophisticated ones I've been to. Definitely not comparable to the Bee and Bar. So, what's on your mind?
You want to have a drink?
Sure thing.
How are your
Do you want to have it standing here, or do you want to find a seat first?
Aya is my star pupil. None of the others can hold a candle to her. Especially not
Let's
that
have it
wretched
standing.
Gildy.
Alright.
Try not
Now,
to play
on to the
favorites,
drinks.
Lady Atea.
Do you want to have
Does a
mead,
disservice
wine,
to soul
or
power.
just plain milk?
Yes, Headmaster.
Yeah, Nordmead's fine. No, I think I'd like something more daring.
Oh, I see. Now, let's see what I have here. I procured these in Riften the last time I was there.
What was that?
First, we have the Cliff Racer. Firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn and Sujama. A drink for the daring. Next up, we have some Dragon's Breath mead. A drink worthy of someone as fiery as you are. Then there's the Velvet La Chance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe in moderate amounts.
The Velvet LaChance.
Ever more venomous.
Cheers.
Likewise.
How are your students coming along?
Any thoughts on what's been going on lately?
Our adventuring has been getting more tiring lately.
None of the others
It's
can
as
hold
if
a
the
candle to
world
her.
is responding to your
Especially
growing
not that
power.
wretched Gildy.
As you
Try
get
not to play
stronger,
favorites,
enemies
Lady
get
Atea.
stronger.
It does a disservice
Which is
to
why
the whole
moments
class.
where I get to drink with you are
Yes,
all the
Headmaster.
more lovely. Finally, a time to rest and just relax.
Sip your drink. Has anything been on your mind lately?
I've always wondered what the Dwemer actually looked like. If one believes Nordsen, they were much like elves, but with beards. But what about young dwarves? Were they indistinguishable from, say, the Altmer then? Maybe there were other differences. Lighter skin tone, or tails? No. Why would they have tails? I don't know. Don't mind my rambling. It's just there's so many artifacts from their civilization, and yet we know so little. What did they look like? Where did they go? So, what do you want to talk about now?
Oh god, there's a lot of options. So, since we're drinking, what's your favorite beverage?
Well, this one is a hard one. While I do like Altmer wine, I would have to say the crown goes to Cyrodiilic brandy. The texture is just so unique. The flavors are strong, but not overpowering, and it sort of has a nutty, chocolatey aftertaste. Though, it doesn't help that the brandy is so hard to find in Skyrim these days.
How are your students coming along?
Possibly.
I'd like to ask you something else.
All right.
None of the others
So,
can hold a candle to her.
What do you want to talk about now?
That wretched Gildy.
Try not
Have
to
you ever
play
wanted to
favorites,
explore
Lady
distant
Atea.
lands like Akavir and or Atmora?
I have, actually, but not before I get to explore the rest of Tamriel. Besides those distant lands, there's a lot else to explore, you know? The delicacies and culture of High Rock, the dense forests of Valenwood, the imperial city of Cyrodiil, or even Skyrim, by the Maker. I've spent most of my life cooped up in a dusty old tower. Almost everything is new nowadays. All right. So, what do you want to talk about now?
So what do you think of Elisa?
I feel sad for her. She's been through a lot, I can tell. Whether it be the death of her husband, Torrig, or having to govern the entire province of Skyrim in the midst of a civil war and a looming threat of a Thalmor invasion. However, I'm confident she'll get through this. She's strong, and hardship breeds endurance. All right. So, what do you want to talk about now?
What are your thoughts on dungeon delving?
Don't you ever get tired from these kinds of adventures? Venturing into a decrepit, dusty old crypt, skulking with Draugr and traps.
No, I don't.
And why is that?
I love adventure.
Me too. Maybe I'm just tired of this whole dungeon thing.
All right. So, what do you want to talk about now?
Have you thought about your afterlife?
Yeah. It's not the most comforting thought, but it's a reality I'll have to face eventually. Seeing as how I'm a vampire, my soul will most probably end up in Cold Harbor. If I could, though, I would like to potentially alter that fate. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy my vampire powers, but I hate what it's done to my family, and who I ultimately have to submit to. All right. So, what do you want to talk about now?
Do you think everyone is born good or evil?
Wow. Looks like you're in a philosophical mood tonight. In terms of what I think, everyone is born as a blank slate. An infant, for example, doesn't know their right hand from their left. You can't hold them accountable for anything, because they can't grasp the concept of what is good and what is evil. However, when you get to a certain age, you start learning these things. That's when people can start erring towards the more good part of the spectrum, or quite the opposite. However, once you're on a certain end of this spectrum, it doesn't mean that you'll stay this way for the rest of your life. Some people rise as heroes and die as villains. Others, they work to overcome their evil with great effort. All right. So, what do you want to talk about now?
So, what do you think of our companions?
Oh? Which one?
Well, you told me about how much you don't really like Sophia, but I was asking
Don't
about
get
her.
me started with her. Ugh. What is it with her and having just about everything be sexual?
All right. So, what do you want to talk about now?
Oh? Which one?
Lydia.
She's loyal, I can tell you that much. But maybe I feel she could brighten up a little. With her, it seems like everything is based off of duty. It's like she's never had fun in her life. All right. So, what do you want to talk about now?
Oh? Which one?
Isran.
I think we're fine. At least he treats me like a normal person now. Doesn't address me as it anymore. Can't blame what he thought at first, though. I also knew I was taking a risk joining the Dawn Guard. But it turns out you're all not that bad. Maybe a little eccentric, but I like that. All right. So, what do you want to talk about now?
Have you ever considered setting up shop once your adventuring days are done?
I have, actually. And if I wasn't an adventurer now, I would probably be running a shop or two. Maybe even a conglomerate, if the Divines would permit. Ever since I was a child back on the island, I'd particularly be interested in the merchants that would come to our castle every now and then. Of course, these were
Weird merchants, to say the least, with peculiar and eccentric collections. These vendors make even Bellathor look weird. My father was kind of into those things, though. I mean, it wasn't anything particularly weird for someone who fancied himself as vampire royalty, and who also was a staunch Daedra worshipper. Point is, there was just something in how these men sold and marketed their products. Kinda made me interested in the whole shopkeeping thing. Weird shopkeeping things, but still.
Alright, thanks, Arana. That was a good talk.
It's nice spending time like this, just having drinks together.
Bonds of friendship added.
I can't believe.
Your talks with Serana have motivated you even further. All skills improve 30% faster for 24 hours. Really?
What that guy made me do to join, though. Oh, no, it's nothing like that. He
What?
wanted me to retrieve some dusty old relic from some forbidden cave. I just handed him an old book, and they spent ages trying to decipher the nonsense that I wrote in it.
While I do see why you wouldn't want to be an errand girl, I don't like what you did either. That artifact they wanted you to find was probably of great importance, culturally and historically. In a way, the college is sort of built on those things as well. You can't write about epic tales if you don't have the source material, really. Eventually, the next song they write is going to be based off your nonsense.
Do you have something to say? Sure. What's on your mind?
Are you okay? You seem a little distracted.
Well, there is this person that I have feelings for, but I don't know if you... I mean, they feel the same way. I'm good friends with them, but I don't want to spoil things between us.
There's nothing like a good song to lift the spirit in troubled times.
Definitely.
Feel free to make requests.
Going to have to pass on that for now. Thanks, though.
All right, then.
Hang on, can I just want to make sure I didn't...
Sure. What's on your mind? You know how I always make out that I'm never afraid? Well, I was lying. I'm feeling pretty afraid right now, but don't tell anyone I said that. Yes, let's go.
Seems there's always more to be done.
Hey, even I can get tired every now and then. Finally, a place to just relax.
Good afternoon.
Our mutual friend sent me.
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
I'm ready. Here's what I'll need.
Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Okay. Should be good.
So, I know we only got one invitation to the party, but do you think I could still come too? Maybe I could use a charm spell on the manor guard, or perhaps I could just use my arcane arts to sneak past everyone.
So I don't think that would work out.
Alright then. If I could ask a favor though, do try to bring home some fine Colovian brandy. I really would appreciate it. I'll wait here, at the inn. Just don't take too long, okay?
Okay, well,
Did he just say getting fingered as a spy? Or was it by a spy? That doesn't sound so bad. Oh, he didn't mean it like that? That's a pity. I guess I must have a very dirty mind.
you just not figured that out. Also, I better go deal with my nudity situation before I get arrested.
What is it?
What is it? Dragons? Is that why you're naked running around? Oh god, I do hope there isn't going to be a dragon though, because if there is, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble, because I have nothing, except some arrows, and the Nettlebane. Oh god, how's that going to work out though, with the quest items?
What is it?
Maybe a slight fall.
Oh, you owe me a serious foot rub for all the walking you've made me do? What do you mean it's my fault?
You!
Yes, okay,
Look at me!
I may have agreed to it, but... whatever, you still owe me a foot rub?
I'm the one that's going to need a foot rub. I'm walking around barefoot. At least the stones aren't that hot. I could really use some clothes.
What do you need, Bob?
Hey,
Have you given
Delphine.
Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy?
Oh, damn. Also, is that supposed to be a scar?
Have you given
on the tree?
Malborn the gear you want
Oh.
to smuggle into the embassy?
Yes. Melbourne's all set.
Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside.
So, crap. Yeah, she took my gold, but not my lockpicks or unusual gems or... Oh dear. I wasn't supposed to do that, was
I
I?
guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy?
Yes, I'm ready. Keep the rest of my things safe for me.
Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Okay. Looks like I give her my stuff, at least. Hopefully. I'm probably gonna be in a lot of trouble if I end up showing up at like the Nettlebane. You guys are gonna be like,
a fellow latecomer.
oh no, I'm probably gonna get into a lot of trouble here.
Ellen's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir.
Oh, poor
My
Serana.
lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Please, you first. Sit.
There's not
Welcome to the Thormore
Oh, God.
Embassy. Your invitation, please.
Here you go.
Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Oh, you don't
Now,
care about the
here's my
Nettlebane?
invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Yes, yes. Now, to find myself a drink.
What was it you, Serana was wanting? Oh, god damn it. There's a see something. Canorin or something.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
Hold on a minute. Why does your voice sound much like, the admirals from Final Fantasy XIV? My name is Byrnjolf from Norden. Pleased to meet you.
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the
Poorest
alco
wretches.
wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink
That
around?
helmet looks very strange on her head.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm on duty.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? I need
Oh.
another drink.
So what brings you to this party?
You must be new around here. Bad manners to ask such a direct question at one of Ellenwen's little soirees. But I have nothing to hide. I'm in from the south on business. And if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor, like it or not. I need another drink.
For the man who knows how to make money, war can be a most profitable venture. Ellenwen always throws quite a party. I never miss one if I can help it.
What brings you to this party?
You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything of importance in Solitude. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money.
Oh, you mean like your idea to sell to the Stormcloaks? You sound like quite the businessman.
Not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford. Very well, then. There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf. You there, servant girl. What's your name, dear?
Ah, Breda, sir. Do you need a drink? Something to eat?
No, that's not what I'm interested in right now. I just wanted to get a better look at you. I like what I see, my dear. And believe me, I don't say that to everyone. I'm very discriminating when it comes to the female form.
Ah, thank you, sir. Was there anything else I could do for you?
Oh, not at the moment. Maybe later. Don't go far.
Yes, sir. I hope you're enjoying yourself, sir.
I'd like a drink.
Here you go, sir. Colovian brandy.
Oh, perfect.
Good day.
Oh, hi, oldie.
These parties are a great way to earn a little extra money.
With the soldiers all fighting in the war, there's nobody to hunt down the bandits. Travel has become dangerous of late.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before.
Wait.
And I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim.
I'm not sure that it's news,
Yeah, maybe
but
in
lately it
Blackbriar.
seems like every
See that
blacksmith
disgusting
in Skyrim
drunk
is
over
out to
there?
prove that he's the
A
king.
high-ranking
Never
official in the
great
East
name.
Empire Company, believe it or
really a
not.
fair comparison, if you ask me.
What brings you to
After
this
all,
party?
Ireland works the
To
sky
maintain
forge. How is any
relationships.
smith going to compete
By the
with
way,
that?
I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party.
But what's your relationship with the Thalmor?
We have a relationship of mutual respect. I care little about the politics and rivalries between the Thalmor and the Empire. But I do respect power, and the Thalmor have that. They leave me alone, and I leave them alone.
It pleases me to hear you say so.
Until next time.
There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. Now here's a face I did not expect to see. Be mindful, for you walk among adders.
Having a good time.
Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing.
Do you visit the embassy often?
There
Often?
are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages.
I heard Ellenwyn say
For
she
this
put
reason, I avoid them when I
Fire
can.
brand wine later. I can hardly wait.
May wisdom light your path.
Have you heard any interesting rumors of late?
Well, I did hear that Ulfric Stormcloak was slain while defending Windhelm against a dragon, but it sounds too good to be true. I'll wager it was Ulfric himself that started the rumor. Maybe he thought it would bolster recruitment.
Have you ever tried bareback? I didn't like it. It started to make me a
Sophia,
little
this
sore
isn't the
after
place
a
for
while.
that.
I have no complaints.
What's with the funny face?
I'll leave you to it.
I was talking about horse riding.
At least Ulfric's men are willing to fight for their principles, barbaric as they may be.
Oh, I hope
I need your help with something? What?
The bittergreen sauce that we had at the last party.
What are your duties here in Skyrim?
I lead the Justiciars. We are charged with enforcing the ban on Talos worship. Nords can be quite stubborn. They're slow to change their ways, and we find more heretics every day. But mark me well. I will purge the heresy from this land as surely as the flame burns the flesh from the bone.
Can there truly be peace between the Thalmor and the Empire?
There is peace now, and that peace will continue for as long as it suits our needs. But make no mistake, this is not a peace forged out of necessity between rival nations of equal strength. It is more like the calm between storms, and the next storm, I think, will be far deadlier than the last.
So what brings you to this party?
There are those in the Empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Been some
All
time
right,
since
then.
I've had some news from elsewhere in Skyrim. What have you heard?
Ambassador's doing a strange dance.
Lately?
I trust that this is just the beginning of a long and mutually beneficial relationship.
Do you host these parties often?
Quite often, yes. The only thing I enjoy more than luxury is sharing that luxury with those who can appreciate it. But I also enjoy learning the latest gossip and hearing the most intriguing rumors.
I can see you spared no expense.
Of course not. One does not gather the most important men and women of Skyrim and then serve them cheap ale and stale bread. This is only a taste of the benefits that accrue to those that align themselves with Thalmor interests.
So what does your position as Thalmor ambassador involve?
One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim. I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted by the war.
Well, I did hear that Ulfric Stormcloak was slain while defending Windhelm against a dragon.
So I never quite understood exactly what the Justicars do.
I'll wager it
The Thalmor Justiciars are so often misunderstood. Our primary goal is to preserve the peace between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. The worship of the false god Talos contributed to the unfortunate friction that led to the Great War. Following the Great War, the White Gold Concordat set out the terms for peaceful coexistence between the two powers. The Empire and the Dominion agreed that the worship of Talos was a relic of the past and must be eliminated in the interests of peace. But I'm sure you didn't come here for a lecture on high politics.
Well over a month and with no sign of shipping out anytime soon. Some say the ship suffered damage to her hull when she struck an iceberg, and Captain Safia can't afford the repairs. Of course, she'd never admit to such a thing. Captain Safia is far too proud a woman for that.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
I'd like a drink.
We seem to have run out of Colovian brandy. I'll check in the wine cellar for more when I get a moment. All right, then.
There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages.
So I need your help with something.
My ears are always open to a friend's request.
I need you to cause a scene. Get everyone's attention for a few minutes.
Nothing would please me more. I'll keep their eyes away while you do what you came here for.
No matter
An old woman can get away with almost anything.
falter. Even when every other farm in the hold is barely scraping by, the harvest at Rorikstead is always bountiful.
No harm is meant to
Is it
you,
good
happy
fortune, the
fool.
blessings of the divines?
Right here. I see it in your face. The snakes writhe behind your eyes. Get away! Get away from me!
Hmm? Did you say snakes? Where? I hate
Be
them.
gone,
Always
sir.
slithering the way
Be
they
gone
do.
from this
What?
house
Are they
and
on me?
trouble it no more. Beware of the serpent in your midst. Beware, O people of Skyrim.
Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
And you promise to behave yourself this time. Remove him. He's disturbing the other guests.
I protest. This
Yes,
is an
Madam
insult to
Ambassador.
the dignity of my person. This time I'm completely innocent.
Dear me, all this trouble over me, I think I was confused. There's no harm in him.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Who comes, Malburn? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted.
Get out of here.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might...
I'll look the part.
Something's wrong.
That was delicious.
Yes, I agree with you. Have you heard any news from the other?
Did you see those robes
You're on your
marching
own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers. Well, we'd better get back to our rounds. Did you hear something? Just a scratch.
Don't worry. That was just a scratch. There's a lot of brooms in this basket. Now, as I recall, there's supposed to be a stone of Byrnjolf here somewhere. And a potion of light feed. Take it with gold. Body in here. What's that? Where'd the door open? Where's key?
The art of stealth. They'll either be dead or with significantly less gold before they know what's hit. Oh, sorry.
Ooh, please. Thank you. I could have sworn I heard somebody up here somewhere. Go to Malakat, huh? I'll take that. Some fine boots. Ah, well, that's some fine gold right there. Oh God. Where the fuck did he go? Oh crap, he's going outside, isn't he? Uh-oh. Wait, did Sophia chase him? dear. Yeah, please don't be chasing him. They've just alerted everybody. That's fine. Who cares about that? The Uncommon Taste. Written by the Gourmet, most likely. Hi! Wasn't expecting you back.
Somebody help!
Nothing's happening. Keep playing your flute. Let's hide you behind this pot. Shall we? Oh. So they actually registered me as like, yeah, there must be a new guard or something, and then they're like, oh crap, it's somebody else. Who's shooting? Oh, there's a flame lantern off over there. Wait, Sophia, how did you get over there?
I normally like to seduce my victims before I kill them, but I'm on a tight schedule and my friend here might be jealous. Ugh, that hurt.
Wait, how did... Oh. That's why I keep missing. Go get him, Sophia! Go! What the? By the power of teleportation. Where the fuck is this guy? Oh, there he is. I can kinda see him, sort of. They're hiding behind a tree. No, I'll just leave him at it. Well, not very sneaky of me, but oh well.
But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume, Gisser. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks, in the end. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
Can I could help you. He talked to me. He trusts me.
You'd like to come downstairs with me, is that it, Gissa? Shall we loose his bonds and put you in...
You love taking it from behind. I mean, taking people from behind. As in sneaking up on them, of course. Sorry, I just can't keep my mouth shut.
Now, get out.
I knew he was telling the truth. I can always tell. Huh?
What was that?
Your death is hiding over...
Well, this isn't working out very well. Your lightning, it really hurts. Ow. Oh, you should have kept using your lightning. What the? You know what? Take an elven blade in the face. And yes, glamoring is an elven blade. Even if it isn't considered one in Skyrim. Oh, lightning rune. That's interesting. I'll take my arrows back. Poor bastard. I wonder who he used to be. Oh. Time to do something with the bodies. You're quite light, aren't you? Well, here. Get in the closet. Some death bells. Minor Maze, the Great War. Cats of Skyrim. Stones of Byrnjolf. Nice. Sophia, you're a little bit in the way there. I need to dispose of some corpses here. Maybe it would be easier if I put my weapons away. There we go. Up we go, pal. Bonk. Bonk. Oh. There you go. Nothing happened here at all. Oh, that's nice. Let's see here. We have 1 gold. Who puts 1 gold in a wardrobe? And leaves just books lying on the ground. Anything interesting around here? Lots of stones of Byrnjolf. Here we go. Some dossiers and letters. What's upstairs, though? I don't need to go downstairs, but I want to look upstairs. So, chest here, 11 gold. Nice. Seriously, isn't there supposed to be a stone of Byrnjolf in here somewhere? I've sworn there was supposed to be one in here. Why is that safe backwards? Oh, some glass armor. Guess I'm misremembering, maybe? Not entirely sure. Okay, so we have books. First Emissary Elenwen. We anticipate a breakthrough in our efforts to uncover the party or power behind the Dragon Resurrection phenomenon. An informant has identified a possible lead, whom we have brought back to the embassy for a full interrogation. The subject is obstinate, but by all indications is holding back the information we seek. I have authorized intermediate manual uncoiling. I do not expect more will be necessary unless you feel time presses. I know you prefer to be present for the final questioning. I will inform you immediately when the subject is fully receptive. 2 days should tell the tale. In the meantime, if you wish to audit our technique, your expertise is welcome as always. I have placed the prisoner in the cell closest to your office stairs for your convenience. Rulindil, 3rd M. Oh, and here's the invitation. Elenwen, first emissary of the Aldmeri Dominion to the Kingdom of Skyrim, requests the pleasure of the company of Byrnjolf Norden at a reception on 16th Frostfall, 201st, at the Ambassador's residence. Regrets only, formal attire requested. Status, active, capture or kill, high priority. Emissary level approval. Description, female, Breton, mid-50s. Oh, she's a Breton? I didn't know that. Background. Delphine was a high priority target during the First War, for both operational and political reasons. She was directly involved in several of the most damaging operations carried out by the Blades within the Dominion. She had been identified and was slated for the initial purge, but by bad luck was recalled to Cyrodiil just before the outbreak of hostilities. During the war, she evaded 3 attempts on her life, in one case killing an entire assassination team. Since then, we have only indirect evidence of her movements, as she has proven extremely alert to our surveillance. She should be considered very dangerous, and no move against her should be made without overwhelming force and the most careful preparation. Operational notes: she is believed to still be working actively against us within Skyrim. Although we have no location on her, assumed to be working alone, as no other Blades are known to be active in Skyrim, and she has in the past avoided contact with other fugitive Blades for her own security. One of the reasons she has so far evaded elimination. Her continued existence is an affront to all of us. Any information on her whereabouts or activities should be immediately forwarded to the third emissary. Status assessed. Uncooperative, dormant. Emissary level approval. Description: Jarl of Windhelm, leader of Stormcloak Rebellion, Imperial Legion veteran. Background: Ulfric first came to our attention during the First War against the Empire, when he was taken as a prisoner of war during the campaign for the White Gold Tower. Under interrogation, we learned of his potential value, son of the Jarl of Windhelm, and he was assigned as an asset to the interrogator, who is now First Emissary Elenwen. What? Elenwen was his interrogator? And he was her asset? He was made to believe information obtained during his interrogation was crucial in the capture of the Imperial City. The city had in fact fallen before he had broken, and then allowed to escape. After the war, contact was established, and he has proven his worth as an asset. The so-called Markoth incident was particularly valuable from the point of view of our strategic goals in Skyrim, although it resulted in Ulfric becoming generally uncooperative in direct contact. Holy shit. He's a pawn and he doesn't even realize it, does he? Operational notes. Direct contact remains a possibility under extreme circumstances, but in general, the asset should be considered dormant. As long as the Civil War proceeds in its current and decisive fashion, we should remain hands-off. The incident at Helgen is an example where an exception had to be made. Obviously, Ulfric's death would have dramatically increased the chance of an Imperial victory, and thus harmed our overall position in Skyrim. Note the coincidental intervention of the dragon at Helgen is still under scrutiny. The obvious conclusion is that whoever is behind the dragons also has an interest in the continuation of the war, but we should not assume, therefore, that their goals align with our own. Wait, is Ulfric a sleeper agent? Were the Thalmor trying to get him released? Or planning on trying to get him released in a way? To prevent him from getting his head cut off? The Stormcloak victory is also to be avoided. However, so even indirect aid to the Stormcloaks must be carefully managed. So they're aiding the Stormcloaks as well. Also, wasn't there supposed to be another dossier? I guess not. Huh. All seems pretty strange. Oh, hello there.
Careful! You wouldn't want to get in his face.
Goodbye. Hello? Interesting. Ah, there it is. The other dossier. So, status. Fugitive. Capture only. Highest priority, emissary level approval. Description, male, Nord, late 70s. Background. Esbern was one of the Blade's lore masters prior to the first war against the Empire. He was not a field agent, but is now believed to have been behind some of the most damaging operations carried out by the Blades during the pre-war years, including the Skyrim-SE incident and the breach of the Blue River prison. His file had remained dormant for many years, an inexcusable error on the part of my predecessor. He has been recalled to Alinor for punishment and re-education, in the erroneous belief that he was unlikely to pose a threat due to his advanced age and lack of field experience. A salutary reminder to all operational levels that no Blades agent should be considered low priority for any reason. All are to be found and justice exacted upon them. Operational notes. As we are still in the dark to the cause and meaning of the return of the dragons, I have made capturing Esbern our top priority, as he is known to be one of the experts in the dragon lore of the Blades. Regrettably, we have yet to match their expertise on the subject of dragons, which was derived from their Akaviri origins, and is still far superior to our own, which remains largely theoretical. The archives of Cloud Ruler Temple, which is believed to have been the primary repository of the oldest Blades lore, were largely destroyed during the siege, and although great effort has been made to reconstruct what was lost, it now appears that most of the records relating to dragons were either removed or destroyed prior to our attack. Thus Esbern remains our best opportunity to learn how and why the dragons have returned. It cannot be ruled out that the Blades themselves are somehow connected to the dragons' return. We have recently obtained solid information that Esbern is still alive and hiding somewhere in Riften. Interrogation of a possible eyewitness is ongoing. We must proceed carefully to avoid Esbern becoming alerted to his danger. If he is indeed in Riften, he must not be given an opportunity to flee. More enemies. Hello there.
You're dead. Help me! I'll have got.
That's enough.
Must have run off. Oh well, must have run off. Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
Oh my. What a mess. Hello there.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it.
I am not here to torture you.
What? Who? What do you want then?
No time to explain. Let's get you out of here.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere.
Who are you, and what are you doing here?
They grabbed me in Riften. They seem to think I know something. They just kept asking me the same damn questions.
Well, sounds good. I'll follow you.
Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Excuse me for a second. You go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. Well, close my window. Smoke from the nearest chimney is getting into my room. It's also getting really cold out as well. There's the stone. Ouch. Where's the way out? This way. So what is the likelihood that a dragon's going to end up attacking?
You didn't have to help me, so thanks. You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
Okay then. Hopefully she's here and nothing got bugged or anything. So it would be unfortunate if it did.
Hello, I'm Gisley, but you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
Finally, you're back.
Hello again.
Do you have the brandy?
That's the first thing you asked me?
But do you have it?
Yes, here.
Thank you. So, anyway, how did it go?
Nope. Well, the Thalmor definitely aren't behind the dragons coming back. But they're looking for someone who might know about it.
Who?
Someone named Esbern.
Esbern, eh? I think he might be someone Delphine would know. Just a hunch. Anyway, I think it's best if we head back over to Riverwood, get your stuff, and see what she has to say.
Papa says I won't see Rob very
So, what do you want to talk about?
Why not?
All right.
My papa says I'm gregarious. Need something?
She's sorry.
I need to ask you to stop.
What happened again?
Shouting is making... Good. Glad we straightened that out.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
I had a bit of a sneeze there. Honestly, I don't know why I keep leaving this city.
Yeah, it's like
From
I
the
haven't
castle,
heard that one
you
before.
used to just be able to see solitude over the mountains. It's exactly what I imagined.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, I don't know why I keep walking ahead of the city when I could just fast travel.
Never saw anything like this back on the island. I'm so glad I left that place.
You're nothing but trouble.
Barkeep, I'd like a drink.
Of course.
Thanks.
Okay.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
The last man who said women belong in the kitchen and should go back to their knitting soon had his words when I punched him
You made
into
it out alive,
oblivion.
at least.
I
Your
think
gear's
he must
safe
have
in
been
my
eating
room,
soup
as
for quite
promised.
a while after that.
Did you
And
learn
I bet
anything
it
useful?
wasn't a woman serving it.
The Thalmor know nothing about the dragons.
Really?
Hi, Serana.
That seems hard to believe.
Wait.
You're sure about that?
Is Delphine really that short? Wow. Why'd you send me if you weren't going to believe me?
You're right, you're right. I was sure it must have been them. If not the Thalmor, who? Or what?
I don't know, but the Thalmor are looking for someone named Esbern.
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
What would the Thalmor want with Esbern?
You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought.
So the Thalmor think the Blades know about the dragons.
Ironic, right? The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is?
Hiding out in Riften.
Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Byrnjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
So what's so important about... well... What happened to the Blades? Why are you on the run?
The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity.
So why are they hunting you?
When I was young, our leaders became obsessed with the Thalmor threat. They believed that if and when we found a Dragonborn, we would need to protect him against the Thalmor.
Sophia, is a myth.
Turns out we fatally
First off,
underestimated
us
the
vampires are
Thalmor. They smashed us
okay
with ease
eating
during
garlic.
the Great War. I was
There
one of the
was
few
one
who
elder
escaped.
vampire before,
For a
who
long
just
time, all I
happened to be
cared about
allergic
was
to
staying alive
That,
and taking
however,
revenge on the Thalmor when
perpetuated
I
the
could.
myth that all
But then the
vampires were
dragons
like
returned.
that. It's
And I
really
remembered
not
that the
case.
Blades used to be dragon
And
slayers.
with
And that we were sworn
you
to protect the
probably mean the
Dragonborn,
long,
the
sharp
greatest dragon
things.
slayer of all.
Again, that's a myth. Us vampires can be struck down like any other mortal. No special weapon required. Though, some of us can be weak to some silver armaments.
Oh.
What is it?
Sorry, I was thinking out loud. Just ignore anything I just said.
I'm not gonna
Relax, no biggie. Even though they may be myths, they're pretty convincing.
I guess we better go to Riften and find this Esbern then. We could go and ask Byrnjolf, but I don't trust anyone who is a member of the Thieves Guild.
Hey, even
we
I
may
can
be
get
better off
tired every
asking
now
that
and then.
Argonian woman at the Bee and
Finally,
Barb,
a place
as
to
she
just
seems to have all the
relax.
gossip. But it's up to you.
How much of that did you hear?
What do you need, Dragon?
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
I'm glad you're here.
So what do you think of this place?
It's nice. I wouldn't have any qualms about living here. Sometimes, it's nice just to get away from the bustling cities. A lot of them feel so... cramped. Except Whiterun, but you get what I mean. Even open cities like that tend to get a bit too crowded sometimes. Especially Riften. By my ancestors, don't get me started on that. It's too... ugh. And the people there always look nervous, which makes me nervous. The countryside is just different, you know? I never knew it would be this beautiful. Someone should really make a painting for this place.
And now, we go to Riften.
Hey there. I have a little something for you.
Thank you.
Ah, the tale of the grand moth priest hunt. Not something I'd want to read.
All right.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
What's the tax for?
For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
This is obviously a shakedown.
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? Let me unlock the gate.
What? Oh dear.
So, Riften it is then. Was never really too fond of the place myself. But hey, if that's where we'll find Esbern, that's where we're going.
Or you could cast a...
Do be prepared to brace yourself, though. If I were a betting woman, we'd most definitely be going through the Ratway in Riften sewers.
Or you could cast a perfume spell.
That kind of thing doesn't even exist. At least to my knowledge. It's worth looking into, though. Anyway, enough mucking about. Let's do this.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies. They're just thugs, vermin, creeping around the Ratway.
Lovely.
I had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
Be careful, Mule. The Thieves' Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back.
Kind of feeling a little uneasy here. Everyone just seems so reserved, but not in a good way.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
You're not from Riften?
I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between.
Why are you here then?
Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust.
I know all the moves.
Tell me about the Blackbriar family.
Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves' Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften's citizens from her family, but to no avail.
Who else is in the family?
Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder.
There's a cat staring at me over there. So tell me about Riften's Thieves Guild.
To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think?
I agree completely.
You know, I'm beginning to respect you. Other than Eren, you seem to be the only other person I've met I might be able to trust. Since we share the same opinion of them, let me warn you that they're recruiting others to join their guild, and you should be cautious.
You're Riften's protector.
It's been difficult. I've taken the burdens of this city's problems upon myself, and I keep running into impossible obstacles. Corruption, lies and deceit are the order of the day here. If it wasn't for Eren, the young man who saved my life, I think I'd already have given up long ago.
How did Eren save your life?
It was Eren who found me dying outside of a Dwemer ruin. If he hadn't brought me here and nursed me back to health, I would have died. When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften, I decided fate brought me here for a reason. So I stayed. Safe travels.
I've never seen Mjolnir this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
These people seem nervous, which makes me nervous.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble?
What is it to you?
Don't say something you'll regret. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some loudmouth trying to meddle in their affairs.
And who are the Blackbriars?
The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you.
Got any dirt on this?
Only way you could have found one of those is by stealing it. Guess you'll fit in around here better than I thought. So what do you want to know?
Tell me what the gem's worth.
Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex in the Thieves Guild. Get in good with them and you'll find her.
So tell me more about the Blackbriars.
Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says.
Know anything about the Thieves Guild?
You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Byrnjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. Be seeing you around.
What are you two looking at?
Scully,
you know what's good for you.
I'm confused. I drink milk, but I'm also tough, and drink as much meat as the other Nords. So
I'm
what
really
does
getting
that
tired
make
of your
me?
excuses.
No,
when you borrowed the money,
Sophia.
you said you'd pay it back
Just
on time.
because
for
you
double
drink
the-
Well met, friend. How can I help you?
How was I to know the
At
shipment
least
would get
within
robbed?
the context of that.
I've never seen me all this upset about anything.
I thought
The city really gets to her.
people will know this.
telling
But
me you
it
robbed
basically
it?
means
Why?
the person
Why
being
are you doing this to
insulted
me?
is a baby.
Look,
small,
Chantal, last warning.
weak,
Pay up or
and would
else.
cry
All
to
I care
just
about is the
about
gold.
anything.
Everything else is your problem.
Huh? What do you want?
You work at the stables?
Yes. Hofgreer took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected.
What kind of trouble are you in?
I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do.
Tell me the details.
I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me.
I'll help you pay off your debt.
You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence. This is one of the signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation. Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids, and embrace the teachings
You owe
of
me
the
a serious
handmaiden
foot
of
rub for
time.
all the walking you've made me do?
No, Marama. We talked
What do you
about
mean
this.
it's my fault?
Kira,
Yes,
certainly we
okay,
can come
I
to some
may
sort
have
of an
agreed to it,
understanding.
but
These people must be made
whatever.
aware of the
You still
chaos
owe
they've
me a
sown.
foot rub?
Enough, Marama. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the sermons at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
That's all we can ever ask for.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road. What can I get you? Mead? Wine?
I'm looking for an old man hiding out here somewhere in Riften.
Never heard of anybody like that. But if you want to hide out in Riften,
Maybe.
the Ratway's where you'd be. There's a sort of tavern down there, the Ragged Flagon.
The only
where all the lowlifes in Riften get drunk and knife each other. You might try there, if you can get through the Ratway alive.
As long as you don't anger anyone.
Come back and see us again.
You should be fine. Them or the Thieves Guild. I'm sure you know them all.
Seriously? We have to go into the smelly sewers to find some old guy? The things I have to do for you. Still, with all these men around Skyrim, I guess I must be used to the smell by now.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah. What's your problem?
There's that cat again. Oh, of course she turns around.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, eh, lad?
Good God, Byrnjolf. What happened to your hair? Looks fabulous. I'm sorry, what? I keep pressing F, like I do in Star Trek Online.
I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell.
Yeah, I may have cheated it in. How could you possibly know that?
It's all about sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway.
So my wealth is none of your business, alright? What do you want?
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lad. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste.
What do you have in mind?
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid.
What do you have in mind?
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Byrnjolf's pocket without him noticing.
So, why plant the ring on him?
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started.
I tried joining the Bards College. They thought Bards were supposed to have a sense
So
of
why are we doing
humor,
this to him?
but they just
We've
sit
been
there reading
contracted to
books.
make sure Byrnjolf remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days.
Well, how am I supposed to do all this?
Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Byrnjolf and leave it behind.
Was probably of great importance. Contrary.
Alright, let's get started.
Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
This is a bit awkward, though.
Everyone,
You don't have the source
Why do you have the same name as me?
something amazing to show you
Eventually,
that demands
the
your
next
attention.
song they write is going to be based off your...
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
You need to hear this. Come on, Byrnjolf. What is it this time?
Patience, Byrnjolf. This is a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said.
Doesn't everyone know who Byrnjolf is, though?
It turned out to be crushed nerve root mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is
An amulet of Dibella, huh?
the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Falma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the snow elves?
The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legends and were masters of great magic. Imagine the power that coursed through their veins.
How did you get that then?
Sees me.
No one's seen them in years.
My sources must remain a secret for their own protection, but I can promise you that the contents are genuine. One sip of the elixir and your wishes will be granted. Great wealth, everlasting life, or perhaps limitless power could be yours.
How much does it cost?
Only 20 gold septims. Hurry, before my supply is gone.
He has to be lying.
Who knows what powers the elixir will
What's the
unlock?
picture? I like the idea
I
of
don't know.
crouching down behind you.
Sounds like I should try.
If you dare let one go, then you could forget me helping you. Why am I even talking?
Well, I see that my time is up.
Looking
Come
to
back
stay
tomorrow
alive?
if you wish to
Why
buy.
take a chance?
I have no idea who kept seeing
I
me.
am, but I also am naturally just hard to kill.
You gonna buy something? Or just here for training? Otherwise, move
Well
on.
met, friend. How can I
He's
help?
from Morrowind.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch.
Exotic ingredients.
So what's been going on?
My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
I can handle it.
All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you really got what it takes.
Visiting Riften? All are welcome at the Temple of Mara. Pleased to meet you. I'm a priestess at the Temple of Mara.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse.
Sure.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
This isn't mine.
Looking to stay alive?
That's right. It isn't yours.
How do you keep this food so fresh?
I picked up a trick from a butcher in Elenir, a small town over the border in Hammerfell. He showed me a way to grind up ice wraith teeth and use it as a preservative. Keeps everything cold and fresh, but only for a limited time. I'm always looking to replenish my supply, so if you ever come across 5 of them, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Okay, I'll find some.
Thanks. I was actually worried I'd run out.
Any idea where I can find them, though?
Well, I'd be careful if I were you. I hear the Nords hunt them for some kind of initiation rite. Not all of them end up victorious. The last traveler that traded me some said he found them at a place called Ancient's Ascent. Careful, though. Rumor has it a dragon makes its home there.
So tell me about the Thieves Guild.
They live below the streets, in the Ratway, like dirty animals. And trust me, they're no better than the vermin that slink out of there for scraps. They make it difficult for decent people to earn a living. Of course, not many decent people live here in the first place.
What's the Ratway?
It's Riften's name for the sewers beneath our feet. Absolutely disgusting. If you fancy keeping your purse filled with gold and your head on your shoulders, I'd stay out of those awful tunnels. Be careful looking for those teeth. Those little bastards are dangerous.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket. I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake.
Are you following me?
Scully, if you know what's good for you.
Stop following me.
Ugh, the stench here. How can anyone... Never mind.
Guess I should double up. Put it into my armor.
Fascinating.
If you're looking for a bed, this is the wrong place. You looking for something or what?
What is this place?
This heap of matchsticks is what everyone calls Helga's bunkhouse. Can you stay here? No. The bunkhouse is for the working man, not some sort of luxury inn for tourists.
Are you the only one that works at the bunkhouse?
If you need any help,
of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap.
So you're good at restoration? That's a little dull.
I don't know why I bother.
I'm sure I won't be saying that when I'm lying there moaning.
Sorry
whilst
about the
you
mess.
use your healing
Keeping this
fingers
place
or
clean is
whatever
quite a
it's called
chore.
me.
Do you work here?
Work? I suppose you can call it that. I call it slavery. I work my fingers to the bone keeping this disgusting place clean.
Because
Ever since my parents died and Helga took me in, it's been a nightmare. How was I to know she was such a wretched woman? So now I'm stuck living here, while those pigs she calls customers grope me and say the most awful things.
Why do you hate Helga so much?
It's not just the work, it's everything about her. She's disgusting. I think she takes her worship of Dibella a bit too seriously. Do you know she slept with 3 different men in the last month alone? What kind of woman would do such a thing? Just for once, I'd like to see her squirm. To rub her nose in it.
No, there's nothing wrong with, well, sucking around, I guess, but... There must be a way.
Actually, there is. But I don't think I could get away with doing it. She'd kill me if she found out. You see, I happen to know, after she makes love, she gives her partner a token of her affection, called a Mark of Dibella. If you confront her with 3 of the marks, she'd be so embarrassed. Well, I don't know what she'd do.
Sure, I'll help you.
Oh, this is going to be great! You need to get the marks of Dibella from Boli, Hofgrir, and Indaren. Not sure how you're going to do that, but try your best. Then just confront Helga with them, and the rest works itself out. Try and get those marks without violence, please. I don't want to be responsible for their deaths. Or yours.
If you're looking for a bed, this is the wrong place.
I never really understood why some people would prefer to pad themselves with more metal. Yes, their figure is more sturdy, but now they're much easier to hit.
I've been looking for
Oh,
you.
God.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. It's from Falk Firebeard at the Blue Palace. Ooh, you've got friends in high places. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Uh-oh. What's happening now? Byrnjolf Norden. Over the last few days, we've had some disturbing information come to light regarding the events at Wolf Skull Cave and the summoning and binding ritual you interrupted. Given your involvement with that event, I'm asking you to return to Solitude to help us once more. I'm wary of putting all the details in print, so please come see me at the Blue Palace. Sincerely, Falk Firebeard.
I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake.
Let's see here. Who are you?
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh?
Seem quite proud of your work.
Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava.
Impressive.
Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold.
I'll get some for you.
You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life.
So, where can I find fire salts?
A flame Atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale.
I imagine current events are keeping you busy.
People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune.
I need training in smithing.
You wish to do what I do? Very well.
Thank you.
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company...
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry?
Do you make your own jewelry?
I do. Sadly, I'm one of the few traditional Saxhleel jewelers that remains in Tamriel. It's becoming a lost art. Only trouble is gathering materials has become hazardous. The roads to the mines and to the other cities are thick with bandits, and worse. Would you be interested in gathering some materials for me? I'd certainly be happy to compensate you.
Sure, I'll get them.
Thank you, Landstrider. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires, a mammoth tusk, and a chunk of gold ore.
So how's business?
Not well, I'm afraid. That Byrnjolf, he keeps draining the people's pockets with his ridiculous miracle cures. A few months ago, it was Troll Fat Salve, and now he's got something new. Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild. Safe travels, Landstrider.
Selling quack, is he?
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
You gonna buy something? Or just here for training? Otherwise, move on.
You treat all your customers like this?
Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're happy about your purchase or not. I just need the coin. The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better.
Why do you want to leave Skyrim?
Are you serious? The war is tearing the land apart. The dragons have returned seeking who knows what. Skyrim is going nowhere, fast. If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those burial cairns.
Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
They'd stop at nothing to take your last bit of food if that's all you had. The Ratway's too good a place for that scum.
What's the Ratway?
There are ruined sewer tunnels beneath the city. The only way I know how to get in there is through a door off of the canal. If I were you, I'd keep my feet dry and stay up here. Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from rock joints.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
I've heard of this mystical natural wonder known as the Fountain of Booze. Do you think the stories are true? I sure hope so. If I ever found it, I would never go sober again.
Do you need something?
What do you think of this place?
Who would want to live here? It stinks. It's dirty. and the people here seem to look nervous all the time. I don't think it's only because of the Thieves Guild. It's probably because this city is just riddled with corruption. Don't get me wrong about the Rift, though. I do love this hold in general, just not the main city. Being on an island for so long, it's just refreshing to see the world in a different color. You don't see anything like it anywhere else in Skyrim. So, in short, the city I dislike, but everywhere else I like.
Yeah, the forest is quite beautiful here.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Grelod.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here, until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grelod. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
Holy shit. Okay. Where did Serana go to? Oh, there she is.
Oh? What is it? Ready if you are.
You really shouldn't be here.
Is Grelod always like that?
Sadly, yes. Even the townsfolk have taken to calling her Grelod the Kind. Her very existence has become something of a running joke. Grelod runs this orphanage because she's old and set in her ways and doesn't know any other life. These children need love and comfort. I try, but I'm sorry. You should go. The children aren't up for adoption, and it's cruel to get their hopes up. Besides, Grelod hates visitors.
Could I adopt one of your children?
I'm sorry, no. Grelod is the headmistress here, and she's decided not to allow any adoptions right now. I wish things were otherwise. All of these children deserve a better home, but there's nothing I can do.
I'm really afraid of Grelod. When Aventus escaped, she was so mad. I got double the beatings that day.
Sorry. I'm sorry, but
I
the
hate
children
it
aren't
here.
up for adoption.
Grelod the Kind is the meanest person in all of Skyrim.
Oh no, I meant hypothetically.
I hate her. Everyone hates her. She's the meanest person I ever met. Sometimes she even locks us in the room. Constance tries to stop her, and is real good to us, but it's never enough. Bye.
Please, mister. You gotta get me out of here. Ever since Aventus left, Grelod's been even meaner than usual. I swear, she's gonna kill one of us. I ain't afraid of the old hag. Still, I wish Constance was in charge. She treats us real good. Constance. Sometimes she gives me little snacks, which is good, because we only get but one meal. Late, too, in the afternoon.
Jesus
I'm a growing
Christ!
boy. I need as much food as I can get. Mm-hmm. I do hope Come to get yourself a kid, you're out of luck. No way Grelod would let any of us get adopted. Especially not since Aventus took off. Sometimes, when she goes to her room to work or sleep, I slip out for a bit. A boy's gotta make a living, right? Bye. It's too bad the orphanage ain't letting us kids My parents adopted. Dropped me off here a year ago. I'd be the best son ever. But they're coming back to get me. They said so. Miss Grelod is... Well, she's a terrible old crone. No person could be that cruel. I think she's part Hagraven. She only lets us out in the yard once, in the morning. And she just stands there watching us. Like I said, Hagraven. Alright then. Grelod ain't gonna like some stranger just hanging around. Not that I care.
The room. Oh my god. So, Serana.
So, what do you want to talk about? Ready when you are.
We've done our investigation.
What do you want? You have no business being in here.
Aventus Aretino says hello.
Aretino? Why, that little bastard. You tell him I'm coming for him, and when I find him, it'll be the beating of his miserable life.
Victory is yours!
No, that's
Kill
done.
Grillin!
Let's go.
Grillin is dead. Aventus did it.
Hooray! Grillin the kind is dead at last. We're safe!
You are not very talkative, are you? I
Aventus
always
really
open up
did
for
it.
you.
He got the Dark
I mean,
Brotherhood
to you.
kill old Grellin.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
Kill one person and you can solve so
Hooray!
many problems.
We
I
love
wonder
you,
at the
Dark Brotherhood!
possibilities.
When Aventus escaped, Grilla got meaner than ever. I really thought she was going to kill one of us. Guess not.
Constance, you can calm down now.
Enough!
It's okay, calm down. I'm not here to hurt you. Well,
So, you know your way with a blade, huh?
I certainly do. Also, I'm going to be using that instead of my shield. There we go. Now, down we go.
Baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Delta.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Of course, there are bandits in the sewers. What next? Some secret hideout? Oh, wait.
Nobody here now.
No one's here.
I don't know, Trough. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Why are you always acting like such a big baby? I've gotten us this far.
This far? We're living in a sewer. You said we'd have a house as big as the Blackbriars by now.
You worry about bashing people's heads in. I'll worry about the guild, okay?
Okay, okay.
I'm going to check the entrance to the Ratway. Be right back.
Oh, don't do that. I'm here.
Here we go.
Enough out of you.
Ugh. Smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
Ooh, coin purse. Ow. Guess I'm going down. The one in the middle.
So, Is it true what they sing about you? Perhaps you could show me what really happens when a Dragonborn comes?
That's Skeever right there. Hey, bloody.
Who's there?
Uh-oh. Go away!
Ashes to ashes.
Oh, he was a pugilist. Ow, ow, oh god, ow. Ow, oh, ugh. Who put those there? Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's on. Now that's a magic moment.
Your skeever is in the way. Don't I like get hit to this or something? There we go. Phone is still charging? Oh my god.
So, this must be the Ragged Flagon. Charming.
Delvin, that last shipment we heisted from the Cyrodiil frontier was worthless.
That's impossible. But the stick we heard that loud in the tavern say it was a full shipment of furs. This one is definitely worth a fortune.
We've all heard that one before, Brit.
Idiot. He
Quit
said
kidding
furs,
yourself.
not furs. It was a damn logging caravan.
You, Bex, Mercer, right, you're all part of a dying breed. You won't let mercenary about this, will you? Changing. Dying breed, eh? Well, what do you call that? Find your sources. But that last shipment of scuba was some of the best quality I've seen in years.
Ah, just got lucky is all. Bumped into someone who knew someone else. The
Why is
rest
it?
just writes
Why are there like 20 conversations happening at once?
I'll be happy to take over the operation for you. Take the sauce off your heads.
And lose out just when the going is getting good? No thanks.
Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't sure. Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again.
Getting here was easy.
Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me?
Deadbeats? What they do?
They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways.
Sounds good. Who are they?
Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization.
How did you want me to handle it?
Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business.
Consider it done. Oh, will I get a cut?
Of course you'll get a cut. We take care of our own. Now, if you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Get going.
Any tips about Kirava?
Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning.
Any help with Bersi?
He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude.
What's Helga's story?
Helga is a devout follower of Dibella and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage and she'll cave.
I'm looking for an old man, probably hiding out in the Ratway.
Yeah, I bet I know your guy. He's hiding out in the Ratway Warrens, paying us good coin for nobody to know about it.
Well, everyone's wrong. Now why don't you just shut up about it?
And then he grins, because he told me
I'll
about
be
it.
here when you're done. What do you think?
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's no handouts here.
Have anything for us?
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
Huh. I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay.
Now get out of my way.
What are you talking about?
I assumed you were here to see me about your face. To have it sculpted into something more artful than nature has bestowed upon you. So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face?
Sure, why not?
Very well. Just tell me what you desire. Beauty or hideous deformity. Nothing is beyond my skill.
I just want to see what I can do with my hair. When I changed my hairstyle last time, I didn't really have good lighting, so I couldn't really figure out exactly what I was doing. I kind of like this one. And the facial hair is fine. Yeah, I'm done. Oh, my helmet's gone.
I'm glad you're here.
All right. I'm busy. Don't you have something to do?
Alright, fine.
Got a lot of nerve coming down. People tend to get hurt.
If you enter a deal, you uphold your end of the bargain. These people should have known what they were getting into. Let's just hope we can do this peacefully, and that no one gets hurt, really.
how you pay for meddling in the Sandals affair.
I have good reason to believe the target will be coming to Riften in the next few days. Discretion is preferred, but elimination of the target is of the highest priority. The usual restrictions on exposure are lifted. You will be reassigned outside Skyrim if necessary, without penalty. Do not fail me. Well. You should have hired somebody better. Even the dark weather has been having trouble killing me. Now, we have several things to do here in Riften. There's that. So I need to talk to Ventus Aretino. Gold ore, huh? 2 flawless sapphires.
You look like you could use a drink.
What do you want?
Yeah. What's your problem?
I'd like a drink.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
You know, I heard that Helga gave you a mark of Dibella. I want it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Looks like
I'd never sleep with anyone besides my good wife, Drifa.
Talon J over there.
Hand it over and no one has to know.
Hand what over? I have no idea what you're talking about.
And you think that I care?
Give it to me or else!
Look, it was one night, okay?
Not that you ever
I think
needed
she
it.
slipped something in
Maybe
my
you
drink.
might care when
I
you're
haven't
ready
even
to
been
pose
back
and
to
are
the
not
bunkhouse
living on the
since.
streets.
Just take this damn thing. I never want to see it again.
Out of my way, filthy.
I think I like her.
Remember to give at the temple.
And relax. I have a feeling she might be a bit fond of me as well. Something to do with her fondness for strength and power, I feel.
What?
I presume you're bothering me for a good
The
reason.
last man who said women belong in
The bee and ball.
Yeah. What's your problem?
Charming name.
Soon at his words when I punched him
I wanted to
into
talk about
oblivion.
Sator's debt.
I
think
knew
he
that
must have been
stupid
eating
kid would
soup
try
for
and find
quite
a way to
while
weasel
after
out of his
that.
debt.
And I bet it wasn't a woman
Look,
serving
this
him.
is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story.
You and I both know this is a setup.
All right, all right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything.
Welcome to the
I hope we bump into each other again.
If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
Come on. It's taking a while to load. Alright. What's this thing outside? Ah.
While I don't like Riften, the Rift is truly something else. Just look at these.
Any luck with Sapphire?
You don't typically
You're no longer in debt.
Like 8? You actually talked her into it? I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore.
Did I just...
Until next time.
Ah. I think we're fine. He's not even red.
Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place.
Must be dangerous living outside the walls.
Ah, I'm not afraid of anything out here. Walls are just a weakling's hiding spot. Not me. I'm no weakling. In fact, I bet I got the strongest arms in all of Skyrim.
I bet you're wrong.
Oh, sounds like I've got a challenger. Tell you what, how about a friendly wager just between us? I bet you my entire purse of septums I can beat you in a fistfight. You match the bet, and we fight until one of us gives in.
Sure. Not your bet.
Alright, remember, this is a clean fight. No weapons, no tricks. And none of those fancy magic spells either. Here we go.
Really?
Come on, let's see what you're made of.
What? Just because
That's it. That's all you got. Taught you to fight.
Sorry, horse. Let's try that again. Maybe fighting in front of a horse is not a good idea. In fact, I'd say that was a bad idea.
I don't like Riften. The Rift is truly something else.
Any luck with Sapphire? I don't know what to... Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me.
Too lazy to walk.
I don't need it anymore.
Not me. I'm no weakling. Oh, sound... Tell you, you match the bet, and we fight and... Alright, remember. Here we go. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Get it!
Just going to stand here and fight back.
Come on, he's like...
You won't get away from me.
Are you shooting arrows?
Those hands off.
Come on, he's not so tough.
I don't believe it. I guess you were right.
I hope you're not angry.
Not at all. It's good to be put in your place once in a while. I guess I shouldn't boast so much. It gets expensive.
Nice outfit. At least you'll keep up.
Good day, friend.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
So, how did you come to be known as Horse Crusher?
Been stuck with the name for years. I've been riding horses since I was a lad. Nothing I liked more. But as I got bigger, so did my mounts. And one day, I was drunker than I've ever been and mounted a poor colt. Broke his back in two. Haven't ridden since.
Poor thing. So, I heard you got a Mark of Dibella. Can you hand it over, please?
Huh? What are you talking about? I don't even know what that is.
Hand it over, no one has to know.
Look, you must have me confused with someone else.
Dude, do you want me to hit you again? Give it to me or else.
I don't want a bad reputation in Riften, but Helga's out of control. She wanted to try it in the stable, so I said yes. If you want the mark that badly, then go ahead and take it. Mm-hmm.
Damn, she's quite horny, isn't she?
Trees. They're beautiful here. Reminds me of autumn at home.
Who's this other person I need to talk to?
I remember Byrnjolf said something about something priceless.
My husband Byrnjolf will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
Yes. He must be other
So,
man.
can I interest you in anything today?
So... Oh, I guess I can't talk to you about it. Your shop has a most unusual name.
Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn. But the years have a way of creeping up on you. I ended up selling that ship to open this place. Seemed only fitting to name it after her. Well, changed it a bit, I suppose. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake.
What's wrong with Riften?
The question is, what isn't wrong with Riften? This city is corrupt, rotten to the core. No one cares about anything except themselves, and how much coin they can make off the misery of others.
Maybe you should speak to the authorities.
Authorities? Have you been listening to what I said? They're all dirty. Every one of them. The only way to get things done in this city is to keep your head down and pay off the right people.
By the way, I have a message from Byrnjolf. Not... excuse me, Byrnjolf. I'm Byrnjolf.
What? Oh, It's one of you people. So Byrnjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message?
I think you know what it is.
You're gouging me for what little coin I make, and you can't even protect yourselves? Ridiculous.
We can protect ourselves. Trust me.
Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften.
I had enough of this.
Likewise. Now I have a lot to do, so I'm afraid you'll just have to leave.
Actually...
No! You're going to break it!
Just pay them, Byrnjolf.
If I had it, I'd pay. There's no need to do that. Ah!
Just pay them, Byrnjolf.
I can't believe you're doing this. Stop!
Oh my word.
If I had it, I'd pay. There's no need to do that.
Just pay them, Byrnjolf.
No! You're going to break it!
Just pay them, Byrnjolf.
No! That urn was priceless.
You want me to break anything else?
All right, I get it. I'll pay on time from now on. Just don't smash anything else. Here, take your gold, and leave me in peace. I hope you're here for friendlier reasons now. After all, I'm all paid up.
Who am I supposed to be looking for here? Indaren. What the hell is Indaren?
I hope you're here for friendlier reasons now. After
I thought Byrnjolf was the person I was supposed to talk to. Ah. I'll be right back.
Ah, the Temple of Mara. If Mara is the goddess of love, what does that make Dibella? I suppose the goddess of making love? Well, I know which one I prefer.
Uh-oh, Serrano is doing a dance.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Malkin's dead. Malkin Dibella from... Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait until morning, aren't I? So not morning enough yet.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim.
Sorry, I'm here on other business. You there.
I'm the brewmaster around here. What did you want?
You have a Mark Bella. I want it.
You're crazy. How dare you make such an accusation?
Give it to me or else.
If word gets around that I betted her, they'll lose all respect for me at the meadery. Take the mark if you want it. It's not worth all this hassle anyway. Good. Now maybe I can get back to work.
Yes, Your Honor? Ow.
Need a drink, you go to the Bee and Barb. Stay out of the Ragged Flag. Stay out of the Ragged.
So, Helga is a Dibella fanatic. Just delightful.
If you're
Perhaps
looking for
think
a room,
about
try
ways
the
we
Bee and
can
Barb.
use that
This
as
place is for
leverage.
the working man. What did you want?
I believe these are yours.
What? How? Where did you get these? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Look, we need to keep this quiet, between you and me, okay? No one else needs to know about it. If word got out that I'm practicing my Dibellan arts in Riften, they'll run me out of town. Here, take this and don't mention a word of this to anyone, especially Svanna.
Oh, and by the way, I have a message from Byrnjolf. God damn it. Why do I have to have a name similar to? Oh,
What does he want now? I already explained to him that you can't get blood from a stone.
Mud Fossil University would disagree with you. This isn't about the money anymore.
Look, I can't make the coin appear out of thin air. Please, be reasonable. I'll pay next month.
We've run out of patience.
And so have I. What's the point of paying anyway? Your outfit can't even fend for itself. I could do better tossing the gold into the sewer. You can't scare me with your tough talk. I'm not paying you people a single coin.
Hey, don't sniff me too much, alright?
What? Okay. This is a very erotic statue. Come on now.
Please, don't take the statue. It's the only thing of value I have left.
So, should I drop the statue down a well?
Not Lady Dibella. No, please, I can't lose her. I get the message. Here, take your gold. I hope you choke on it.
Thank you.
Sorry about the mess. Keeping this place clean is quite a chore.
So, I give the marks to Helga.
Oh, I know. Isn't it wonderful? I bet she squirmed like a skeever when you pulled them out of your pocket. I think things are going to be a lot different around here from now on. And I have you to thank for it. Here, I want you to have this. It was my father's, but I'm certain you'll put it to good use.
Thanks.
Sure, leave. Not like you care anyway.
These people seem nervous, which makes me nervous.
Here for a room or something to drink? Show
I have
me
a
some coin
message.
first.
I have a message for you from Byrnjolf.
Look, everything was all just a misunderstanding. I didn't mean to tell Byrnjolf to go jump off the pier. You'll tell him I'm sorry, yes? Take this. Every single coin I owe is there. I swear it.
Thank you for your cooperation.
We got the message. Now just take your business elsewhere.
What have they ever done for us mere mortals?
Okay then.
Beautiful baubles and
Buy some
gleaming
armor and live to
gemstones
tell
over
about it.
here.
You know what happened? They got in our way.
So, what do you want to talk about? I have. And if I wasn't an adventurer now, ever since I was a child back on the island. Of course, these were weird. These vendors and who all. Point is, weird shopkeeping things, but still.
Oh, what? Okay.
So, where are we off to now?
Ah, there we go.
Honestly, I've thought about using illusion magic to make me seem more alive. I just want people to see me as more of an immiscible human, not a daughter of Cold Harbor. At least I don't have to worry about that around you. You accept me for who I am, and for that, I am grateful.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive.
Here's what they owed us.
Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
What's next then?
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit.
There's more gold where that came from. I'm in.
That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here.
Before we go, I have to ask.
What's on your mind?
So word is the outfit's not doing so well. Is that true?
We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
Hey, Sophia. Just wondering, what were you thinking about?
I was just...
Actually, never mind. I probably don't want to hear it.
I'm doing a quick save there because I remember in the original game, not the special edition, that times when I came in here when I was supposed to, I kept getting attacked for no apparent reason.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the Guild's resources, Byrnjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. We do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, I understand.
Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work, so let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Byrnjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Hmm? Oh, yes. Since Byrnjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't disappoint me.
So how do I get my cut of spoils?
Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor.
Tell me about the Golden Glow job.
Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house.
What's the catch?
The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did.
Makes sense.
Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients.
What should I do about Arengoth?
Raven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The Guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up.
Need more details about Golden Glow.
Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the Guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. And out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place.
Mercenaries? Not Riften guards?
Aye. Arengoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go. You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Wanted to say something to you. I think you're all right. In fact, I'm kind of impressed how well you're doing around here. Just keep it between us, okay? Some other time, perhaps.
Got a minute? Wanted to say something.
Good to see you again, friend. Need
Yeah,
something?
you need something?
Need something?
Need something?
Need something?
That's the guy I rescued.
Come here a second.
Know anything about Golden Glow Estate?
The honey they collect on that hunk of rock goes into making Blackbriar mead. Just about the best tasting mead in all of Skyrim. If you ever need more practice with the bow, just grab me.
Serana really wants my
You
attention.
need something?
I've never seen anyone with skills like yours. I just wanted to let you know that if you need anything, you can talk to me. Be seeing you.
Need something?
Hey, hey! I want to talk to you. Now. Go and pick some fights.
Good afternoon.
I have to admit, I'm impressed, Mr. Pickpocket. You're now part of a thieves' guild.
Are you mocking me?
Partly. Compare what you're seeing here to the Thieves Guild of the Third Era. Remember, we're only burning 3 beehives, not all of them. We don't want you getting a pay cut here. Do let me know if you need anything.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
So,
Before we begin, I want to make 2 things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And 2, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses. Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business.
What sort of business?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here.
Any idea why?
Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck.
So what can we do?
You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
So, is this unusual gem worth anything?
Been a while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Byrnjolf.
Is it worth anything?
Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Byrnjolf's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks.
How many of these are there?
I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now.
Sure you won't buy it?
Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit. And no one wants these stones unless they have the whole set. Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck.
So I heard you ran into trouble at Golden Glow?
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him.
Any tips to get me in there?
Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded. Hey, I still have plenty of work to do here.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
Ready for some work, or are you just gonna wander around all day?
Who's the other person I'm supposed to be talking to?
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
Why is that?
I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee.
Is there anything you don't charge for?
Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us.
Understood.
Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use. Now.
So it's 86. Mine's 101. Well, if I can upgrade these. No, I can't because they're enchanted, and I can't.
If you'll excuse me.
Do anything with enchanted stuff until I get this damn thing right here. Oh, well, that's unlocked though. Ah, 60. Damn it.
I don't care if you're best buddies with the Guildmaster. I'll still smash in your skull if you try.
Oh yeah, I guess I need to go down to there.
All eyes are on you.
Well, I'm gonna call it there for today. I need to wake up early in the morning for work. So thank you all for watching.
The last person that...
And I'll see you in the future. Farewell.